in audio. In audio. In audio. In audio. In audio. In audio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Contest of Speed. It is round 5 here in Monza for the EU4 Championship. My name is Corey. I'm one of your two commentators for this evening. Joined with me in the comms booth is not Tom Carter.
Hello.
Hello.
Back for another week of Contest of Speed, 5th week of the year. Monza. I'm so excited for this one. It's going to be chaos, but hopefully good chaos.
I can't believe that it's round 5 already.
I know, yeah. It feels like last week we were in Bahrain, and there's already a battle at the front shaping up. Grelis currently top of the championship with what's the point gap? I'll tell you now. I'll pull up the standings and I'll give you a quick rundown. So, as it stands, so as they do the outlaps, we'll give you a little rundown. At the moment, actually, it's Destructo with a 9-point gap at the lead to Grelis, who are on 84 and 75 points respectively. Then comes a bigger gap of 34 points to third place, which is X427 in the Ferrari, who's on 41 points himself. Pipe Tech behind him with 33, and then just a 1-point gap to Sid, who's going to be looking to close that gap in 5th. Brother Adam in 6th and Tier Lane in 7th. Havoc Connor is in 8th with Sygate Sorokin rounding up the top 10, and then D Summers, Piney Penguin, Charlie, Dougie and Ashton are your top 15, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th are Nico Rising Claw, DMS Racing, Nathan D, and Fake Scouser, who has unfortunately departed and it's been replaced with someone new.
We do have the new driver of Nico Stecke, who will be making his debut today. So, as you can see with the constructors' standings up there, you have McLaren leading with the 84 points, with Haas in 81, chasing behind only a 3-point gap. Ferrari chasing close also with 10 points behind on 74. You have Alpine with 56, the Alfa Romeos at 42, with Williams on 25, Mercedes on 18, Red Bull not doing so well with 12. Aston Martin on 11, and at the bottom, the Alpha Tauris of 5 points. Back into qualifying with goal, we're on with Real Ashton Army as he has started his flying lap.
Sector 2 is very difficult on this circuit, especially the first chicane in the second sector. But you have to keep it very tight there. But Lesmo, you have to hold a lot of speed if you want to gain the lap time, especially in qualifying. That's why you probably add a tiny bit of downforce. And he's run wide.
Oh, that was very close to an impede, but he's let the Alfa Romeo go past.
I don't think he would have been for an impede there, to be honest.
That was the debutant of Nico, who managed to get himself through there. Hopefully he didn't lose too much time, but it's an invalid. He is invalid.
I cut to him as he went through a scar and it did look very tight. Might have to just recharge and go again here.
Saiga invalid will be on with the Red Bull of Rising Claw, who's just set a purple first sector. Charlie sets a 20.5 for the provisional pole time. That is the time to beat.
Rising Claw just coming through the first Lesmo now, does well on the exit. It can be quite easy to get a bit loose through there. Doesn't ride the curb on the exit probably as much as he could have around Lesmo 2 to gain time. But he's looking well now. Shifted to 8. And he's maxing out already, so you know he's running low downforce. Hopefully he can validate into the sky as well to keep it on track.
Nice and tidy. Nice and tidy.
Banker. Repping number 7.
Destructo on
Number
pole.
7 at the end of his name. Destructo's gone fastest with a 1:19.6.
Piney Penguin with 120.1. So quite a margin. Rising Claw for 121.4.
McLaren coming through next. I think it's DMS Racing. Sets a lap time of a 120.459, which is very, very good. What can Sid do? Sid's still in the pits, so it means that Brother Radham's starting a lap. D Summers about to set his first lap time.
I wonder if Nico's setting the lap or if he's going to the pits, but we do also have a Connor coming for a Scour. He's on a lap.
I think Nico's starting a lap. He went and recharged because he invalidated, didn't he?
So plenty of fuel on board for him to go and set another lap, it seems.
Oh no, I think he was setting the lap. He's just on third fastest with the 1:20.
Oh, he has gone third fastest. Here comes Havoc Connor of the Mercedes. P4, it's a 120.4. So we're in the 19s with Destructor. Has Sid come out yet? Sid's not out on a lap
Sid
yet.
hasn't. Grelis,
So I get on a lap. Grelis!
1:19.391.
What a absolute steamer of a lap. 3 times clear of Destructor.
Has he got the same number as me? No, 34. I was going to say, I thought he had we were using the same driver number. What number do you use?
88.
88. Oh, Haryanto. Haryanto's number that used to be.
Very strong number.
It's a very nice number, yeah. I'm surprised no one uses it currently.
Brother Adam coming across the line to set his first lap, goes P12 or 120.8. The doggy's coming out on his 8th lap. Saget.
Oh, here he comes. Sid is out of the pits.
Oh, Saget must have been validated. Sid is out of the pits.
I'm supporting Sid because we come from the same place.
Is that a pass? Going over the line to start a lap?
It is, it's Piney Penguin.
Should be very interesting to see what happens with Piney Penguin. He is. Looks like he's very close.
2 tenths down.
2 cents down. That's not a good one. Let's move on to him. Let's get a look at this. Of Death Storm saying
See what the
reports
chat's
for
saying.
plenty. That is an understatement, as I saw, 19 incidents reported from last race.
Your report was nuts. It was. I just didn't even read it. I mean, it was Singapore, and this is the lowest tier with respect. So, I mean, you can give a little bit of leeway to these drivers. They're here trying to improve, So you can only respect that. But at the same time, just keep it clean, boys. Come on. This is one of the simplest tracks on the calendar now.
Tiny Penguin goes to the pits.
Yeah, that Tiny Penguin agree. Yeah, he'll agree that it's one of the simpler circuits. He's down on his lap time. Wonder where Sid's still on his outlap. Scary.
Dougie, I'm on board with Dougie now. He started his lap.
I've got a nice view as Dougie starts his lap. I've got a nice view of Sid's tyre temperatures there. He's running it's got about just under 100 at the back and low 90s at the front. So that's probably a bit lower than you would want. Yeah. Well, maybe not. I mean, you'd want to start your lap. I'd say with a little bit more heat in the tyres because you're going to lose it on the straights. Dougie do another number 7 on the grid. I mean, that ticks me off a little bit because they've got the same number. That's okay.
Parabolica, yeah. Trying to keep as much speed as he can. Power bolting it to the line. It's a 21. It's a 22. Oh.
It's a rough lap, that is. I think he might have made a mistake somewhere.
That is a very rough
never guess who's just gone purple in the first sector. It's Sid. Sid's gone purple in the first sector. He approaches Lesmo 1. He's got a bit of traffic ahead. I think it's Ashton. Might be getting a draft, though.
Let's go, Sid.
Oh, it's close on exit. A little bit like to the DRS there. Hello. Oh, he's fast. Sid is very fast in the second sector. He's got
that was a very, very nice Ascari. The Alpine is coming for Paul.
AlphaTauri's gotten out of the way. Might be a friend. Lending a helping hand there. See what he can do around.
Oh no!
It's very tight.
Oh no! That could have cost him all of his time.
This is going to be a fast lap. Oh no!
Oh! All gone at Parabolica. One mistake cost it all. Sid was looking good for Paul and didn't get it. That is heartbreaking.
It's given me Max Verstappen 2021 vibes there. He's going to want to get round and go again as soon as possible.
Going to give Pipe Tech a spotlight. Got that Ferrari up into P5. It looks like he's out on his lap to improve. He's up by 300ths. Not a lot, but it's an improvement.
I think Sid's just ahead there going into Lesmo 1, so hopefully he doesn't get caught out in traffic. This is one of the most important parts of the track. So stay out of traffic, keep it clean, you don't want the dirty air either. It's the only downforce orientated part, so it comes off the back straight now, and yeah, it's just really is a glorified oval Monza.
Oh, that's a camera angle.
Yeah.
Oh, he invalidated Ascari's entry. Oh, it gets the best of us.
Very rough there. Very easy to turn in a little bit too early.
Spotlight is on Sorokin now in the Aston Martin in P7. Let's see what he can do. I suspect a couple of drivers are going to break the 19s here. Now the track has got some rubber down. They've got to grips. They've done the bankers. They know what they need to do.
I hope it's a close one. I mean, it's not a lot separating the people from 4th to about 10th, so
See if I can get that camera again.
But the people at the front. Oh, I hope so. It was really nice.
There it is. Let's go. Into Ascari.
That's what's called Sid lost. Yeah, Sid, we saw you messed up Parabolica. Yeah, we saw. Connor's left the session, so I'll get on that.
At least get Connor back into the session. Disconnect issues are a common occurrence, but we will get you back in, my friend. Flashing light of Sorokin.
I've something, but
Flat out as fast as you can go. You should have took that a bit tighter, my friend. Oh, he's down completely and utterly. Next across the line
1.1 seconds.
was, I think,
Brother
brother
Adam.
Adam. Yeah, P8 there. It's a
Alpha next,
20.3,
so
so
Sebi next. Across the line. Oh no, he's gone into the pits. So it's Nico, the new boy. Set his lap next.
he's
I
a
find they're
10th
flashing
and
into
half up.
Parabolica a lot.
I think he's turning it
That's just
off.
the ERS usage though.
I think he
I
had
think
it
that's
off.
the ERS usage.
He's not flashing now.
4 tenths. Is the track maybe getting a bit worse on conditions?
Could be a use set.
Potty! Thank you for the sub with Prime.
The Red Bulls seem to be very close together. Could we see some team?
Thank you so
Did we
much.
just see the ending of a team tactic there to give the Red Bull a tour of Rising Claw as he's coming round tight to the right side into the pits? Not what I expected. Sygate.
That's probably good because I can drag your attention to Nico, who was starting his lap. He was not finishing it. So he's purple in the first sector on his first qualifying performance here in the contest of speed. Let's see how we can
Best league
set up
ever.
against his peers.
Oh, oi, Tom and Buxy, please read. Apologies.
Yeah, it was a sub performance quarter of a year. No, third of a year.
Potty is subbed with Prime for 4 months. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. All support is very much appreciated. As we are on board with Nico, does he set a big
I
improvement?
invited Hannah.
Can't wait to get back next week.
Nico. What can you do, Nico?
Oh, it's a 19.9.
P3. Still Grelis with an insane lap.
I wouldn't count Sid out of the woods yet for this one. Has a sub been invited?
Was there a substitute? I did ask that person in EU4 general to invite me. I'm not sure if he did. I mean, not invite me. Send me a friend request. Sorry.
Has Follower been invited? He put it in the chat, but I've not seen since.
I definitely put my EA in the chat to him.
In the Discord, the EA was in the Discord to him for him to add Tom Carter. I did see
And
that.
I tagged him. And
We have a couple drivers on their out laps. Tia Laird, Dougie Real Astronomy, they're the ones that need to improve, especially in this situation.
Oh, he's been invited. I got it.
Is it Real Astronomy the one that will be first over the line? It is.
My internet's a bit wishy-washy, so I apologise to him if he came through a bit late, but I got it. He will be in for the race, should be.
Real Astronomy needs to improve his lap here. He's currently bottom of the grid. He's second, almost 2 seconds off P18, so he needs that improvement dramatically.
Yeah, he's going to be desperate for it.
Oh,
He's just
some
starting a lap
cars
now, I
coming
think.
out. Let's hope they're aware as he's flat out down towards, slamming on the brakes, 120 metres away, down into turn 1, the first chicane. Oh, might have got a better exit than he could have used that. That's exactly what he needs. McLaren is off, trying to get past.
So towards the second sector chicane. Hits his first split and he is down on his own time. Must be a bogey track for him. Nice and tidy through the second sector chicane on his way to Lesmo 1. .7 seconds for the car ahead. I wonder if maybe he's accidentally put on a really bad setup. Oh, Falale said he may just have enough time to set a lap.
There it is.
If he just cuts. If he just
Oh,
floors
it
over
is.
the, chicane.
6, 7 temps up, going into Ascari. Flat out now, all the way to Parabolica. He needs to be very tight to the right side and not lose all his speed. Try and maintain momentum.
Oh,
As fast as you can.
Penalty.
Who's got the 5 place?
I missed it. I'll tell you now.
He's up, but it's
someone-
not enough.
Yeah, so Destructo has got a grid penalty for a collision with Dougie, who just retired. I thought that might have been the pit.
Drivers coming across the line. There's a McLaren coming across the line. Is that DMS? It's not. It is Destructo. Invalidated out lap. He's going into the pits. You have the Aston Martin coming around next. Is that Sirotkin? It is. All the way to the line. Improves by 2 tenths. Followed by the Alpine. Followed by TLA. Who's got himself up
TLA,
into
what a lap.
P3. Beautiful lap. Needed that. That was definitely needed. You were down the grid. So now there are drivers that need to watch out. As Sid has started his flyer. Let's hope the Aston Martin moves out of the way. The Aston Martin does. And Sid is aware.
I do hope Flower makes it to the line. I wonder how long's left though, because there's a lot of yellow flags and no, he hasn't. Oh, that's unfortunate and unlucky.
Onto the first DRS. Goes Sid.
I have to make a statement.
Needs to get on the brakes perfectly, and the entry to Ascari, sending it as hard as he can.
Sid's gonna need an insane lap here.
Almost called the track limits to the door on the exit of Ascari.
FI is not going to be pleased with him, but he's filling their books up in, by the page. With checks.
Coming around, it's a 19.8 P3.
Oh, good lap. P3. That's a deserved P3, that is. Got unfortunately his first run. Who's next? Sebi. Doesn't improve, I don't think. No, 7 tenths down. Ferrari goes into the pits.
Brother Adam.
So it's going to be Brother Adam.
Improves the P10.
Can't match his teammate. Improves the P10 to 120.1.
Rising Claw in the pits, Aston Martin in the pits. It will be
X427.
427 in the pits. The Haas. Paddy Penguin comes round. Invalid. That's not what he wanted. Who's next?
That's nearly it. Sygate in the pits. That's it.
That is it.
Grelis making a statement. That's a statement lap. That's not a. That's have mercy on me, please. That's Max Verstappen lap. That is.
That's yeah. 3 tenths clear. There's no way you can argue with that. Sid tried to get the lap together. Destructor tried to get the lap together. Couldn't get close. And other than that, we do have quite a few drivers within a tenth of each other, which is nice to see. Very, very nice to see.
Look at that gap between 4th and 7th. Jeepers. Keep an eye on those. Nico in the thick of it, we like to see that. Destructo, fortunately, has a penalty. I want to know what happened there. So what I thought was Aston Martin of Dougie crashed and retired, and Destructo had a grid penalty for a collision. That's not an accusation, that's just what I observed, so I'd like to see what happened there.
Don't know what we can do with that, but that could be going to the stewards. So there's your finishing order for qualifying, with Grelis with his absolute statement lap. Destructo takes second and Sid in third. TLA in fourth, with Nico on his debut getting P5. What a good lap he needed to get that. Saying hello, I'm a threat. D Summers in sixth, Sebi in seventh, Sirotkin in eighth, 427 in ninth, and Brother Adam in 10th, and that will make your top 10. I would go further down, but I've run out of time, unfortunately. Formation lap is off. Drivers adjust the setups and set the fuel and strategies. And we wait for the lights.
Would you like this first lap, or would I take it? Who took it last time?
You can take it if you're feeling good enough for it.
I'm up for it. So I'm expecting maybe 10 seconds before a safety car. So it's time to kick off the week of Contest of Speed. Going to be races all week, American ones and European ones. So do join the Discord if you want to know when they are happening, and if you want to take part in them, do that. Discord link should be in the chat. If someone can get it in there, please, maybe a moderator or just someone who does a favour. But yeah, you guys ready for another week? Round 5. Already round 5, and that means, you know, the pecking order is going to find itself soon. So anyway, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights here in round 5 of EU4. A Contest of Speed. It's lights out and away we go. Grelis gets away well, but someone at the back hasn't got away very well. It's an AlphaTauri who's basically pulled over. Grelis, they're 3 wide behind. They're 3 wide. Nico up the inside into turn 1 on his first to the corner of race action. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
me.
wow, but he's stopped. It is absolutely stopped.
Yeah,
It's gridlock.
There's front wings everywhere. It's over. There's front wings everywhere.
Wow.
I mean, it's Royal Rumble into turn 1.
Oh no! Look at that, Brother Adam is out! Oh no, look at the chaos!
Oh my!
It is VSC! What has just happened? Whoa!
Massive pile up. I'm expecting to see that on someone's TikTok later. Jesus.
That was absolutely nuts. The McLaren of DMS Racing, no front ring, so many cars without a front wing. What did we just witness? I'm so glad I got some of that on. You all saw that. That was absolutely side by side, gridlocked. It was stopped into the first chicane. Wow.
Well, our way's up to 16th from back of the grid. Brother Adam unfortunately has retired. Destructo back in 11th now in this virtual safety car. So if we give you a little rundown of what's happened, Grealish showing why it's important to qualify well here, escaping the carnage. Nico being sensible in his first race has managed to avoid it to Tierlade and Sid. So I mean, I think it was that little gap behind, you know, where they were all close by a tenth or so in qualifying. I think it was those sorts of.
Look at that! So many cars dying into the pits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Speaking of, we pulled the tyre graphic up, and we're back in the racing conditions, so it probably might not have been the greatest time to go in, but I do think they all had damage anyway. So.
On that note, Grealish did seem to get a good getaway looking at the timings there to see who is closest and what is going on. That has caused chaos to this race. The spread is insane, and we shall take a look at the tyre graphics as to what tyres they will choose from this. There is arguments going on in the chat. That was carnage.
Let's have a look.
Absolute carnage.
Yeah, I mean, people are not going to be happy about that. Brother Adam is for
Sid could be on an attack with the Williams of Tierlade.
Let's have a look. Yeah, he's going to have a nice race, a nice line into Parabolica.
Managed to stay on with Sid for a second then and managed to see the gap. He closed up. He's going straight line. He's going to go for it.
This would be inside. See what Tierlade can do, probably if he knows better than to. Oh, Sid's that broke himself. Cut the chicane. Does give the position back like a true gentleman. But he's now under threat from the Ferrari behind us, X2427, and probably pipe tech into the second sector chicane that I've forgotten the name of, unfortunately.
I agree with that, Potty. I think Deathstorm has just aged by about 268 years after seeing the incident that just happened. The reports are going to flood in.
I'd love to be a steward in this league.
Sid could be coming back, you know, attacking 427. Don't think the Scar is the place, mate.
Should back out.
Oh, he did. Using his brain, smart racing. He's got a busy few days already. What else is going on
Races
down the
fastest lap.
field? Grealish with the fastest lap. He's going to Max Verstappen this. He is prepared. As we see Sid going for it on the
Sid.
Ferrari. Let's just hope he can
Nice
get on
speed
the
limit there.
brakes and doesn't outdo himself this time. He does. He makes the
Nice and
corner.
tidy. Now I can set his sights on his next victim on the hard tyres, which is going to be TLA'd.
I wonder
A bit of a
if we'll
deficit
see
TLA'd going
us
long.
team orders with the Ferraris. Pipe tech's coming at us. Oh, 427 could be back on the attack. He's closing that gap back up.
Could possibly attach to the back of Sid to catch up with TLA'd as well. I mean, Nico and Grealish are a little bit gone at the
Sorokin
moment.
with the fastest lap on those softs.
That new front wing is doing him wonders, probably. I think the people at the back are going to need them a safety car. Fastest sector for Sid, sector 2. On the mediums as well.
Sid might finally be finding his rhythm.
Could be having a little bit more downforce than his peers as well.
Oh,
And there's a yellow flag.
what is that? Side pipe tech maybe? Had a bit of a moment, has
sure
dropped
that must
position
be
to
one.
Seigert.
Sid is on the back of TLA'd now, coming out of first corner. Through the Curva Grande.
Sid making very good ground, really showing his pace today. What we need to point
Definitely on
out
for a podium at
is the debutant, Nico, P2, lap 5.
Very strong. See how much of a performance he can give. There's a yellow flag at Parabolica for somebody.
It's the slow Aston Martin of Dougie,
Yeah.
which is opened the door for DMS Racing. Could see a move right here. Does get ahead into turn 1, but can he get on the brakes? He does get on the brakes. Turn 1 is infamous in Monza.
Whilst you're saying that, Sid is now just going through the DRS detection zone at Parabolica. Has got DRS on TLA'd. He's only 4 tenths behind, which is more than enough to get alongside at least into the first corner. Is higher on the ERS, I think.
That's it, yeah.
Much higher on the ERS.
He's going for it.
It's a nice clean move. Has made up for his error and his eagerness at turn 1 against TLA'd for the first round, and has won in the second round.
Sid really is one to watch today. He's definitely bringing the action to the cameras.
Definitely gonna see Nico ahead and wanna go. You know, you come to my league, and there's a yellow flag at Ascari for Charlie. Destructo has been quite quiet. Obviously, caught up in that first lap incident. Taking quite a few of the front runners out of this, isn't it? Charlie, Destructo.
Yeah, I think the turn 1 incident has really got things backwards, because we can see there's quite a gap between the ones that were involved in that damage.
Yeah, Charlie's gone.
Right, yeah, Charlie retirement in the pits. He's had a completely stunted his mindset. He's not ready for this one.
Yeah.
Helicopter cam on board with the reserve driver of the Mercedes.
Lowy. Ahead of his teammate, which is good.
It's exactly where he needs to be. He needs to show he deserves a seat.
Jason D. Summers on the soft tyres, 1.4 behind, so hasn't got the DRS just yet.
Sorokin picks up a
So he has got-
3-second penalty.
Tell you what's happened. TLA's back ahead of Sid. Go through Curva Grande. Sid right nose to tail stuff going around the outside now. It's Charles Leclerc versus Luke Hamilton fighting here, but isn't quite close enough to make that move. It's great news for Nico, who we want to maintain that P2.
Oh, Shirotkin. Or is that it is. That is a move down into turn 1. However, I think the Alfa Romeo can fight this one back. Ooh, nice. Picking his moment. He just needs to stay nice and close. That's Sebi. Waiting for it.
Just biding his time, waiting for the straight so he doesn't risk maybe ending into a race that's getting moved into a chicane that could be avoided. And there's a yellow flag for pipe tech at Parabolic. I wonder what's happened there. He's slow. He's just coming onto the straight now. He is slow exiting the corner, so he's going to lose a lot of time all the way down the straight unless he burns the RS.
Sid.
It's turned a bit quiet now.
He's getting close again to Tierlade.
Sid's been frustrated for more than a lap behind Tierlade, who's probably got maybe a higher downforce set upon. Bounces on the curb firstly, doesn't bounce on the second one, so he can get a nice exit on the run to low, so stay within the DRS range. X427 though is also in this fight, do not forget it.
All this fighting is opening the door for 427. And that could be what's frustrating Sid, because he knows that the Ferrari's just lurking in the background waiting for the opportunity.
You can see Nico ahead as well. That must be frustrating because he's not really...
Oh, that dirty earth for Sid just sent him all over Ascari there. That's not what he needed.
Do you hope that wasn't a warning? You need to be careful on the entrance to Parabolic because it's easy to run on the grass under braking. Especially when you can maximise the space you use. This is going to be a nice run down to turn 1 now. In the slipstream. Which side will he take? Force to the inside, but do not think it's going to be much of a fight here. Tila is just hanging back a little bit here.
He's staying nice and close, so he doesn't want to lose the DRS. Sirotkin getting dangerously close. Ooh. A real fight going on here between Sirotkin and the Alfa Romeo for P13. Sirotkin does have the DRS now. Oh yeah, it's very close. Wing open. It's flat out down into turn 1. Gets the move done very easy. Oh, a slight lock up though into turn 1. Might just to keep it nice and easy though. Didn't lose too much time.
I wonder if Sid could maybe pull off an undercut or something along those lines to try and catch up to Nico and Grelis.
I was just going to point that out in the chat. Alita said the exact same thing, and that is something that I was thinking about. Tierlade and Sid, rather than fight, need to work together and try and get further up the field and catch the front two.
That is a good point, but I think Sid's had enough of Tierlade holding him up and it's just started to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, Sid really.
Those hards should start to come in, especially against Grelis, who's ahead of the soft.
Oh,
that's a mistake from Sid.
Yeah, that didn't look too good from Sid. That's really opened the door for Tierlade right now.
Hold back a little bit, I think. Yeah, just playing the patient game. Doesn't want to lose enough time to Nico, but I'll tell you what, Nico could be in a good position here, especially if he goes hard to the end, same as Grelis, who's going to have to stop earlier. So
you can see the Alpine and Tierlade lurking in the back as we was on board with Nico, giving him some screen time, putting up a brilliant drive on his debut. He qualified in P5. Kept it clean through that absolute monstrosity gridlock of chaos. And he's in P2. And he's not so far from the lead. Could see Pioneer Penguin there making a move on Sidegate.
Who would you bet your money on? Grace, our current title contender, or Nico, the new boy?
I wouldn't count Nico out our new boy yet. He is gaining He's gaining. We see Taylor take the place back from Sid.
That's what fight for P2 to keep into pain. Because Nico is 1.3 behind Grelly. So it's touch and go at the moment.
That's what I'm saying. Our new boy's gaining.
Might just be playing it safe, I think.
Helicopter cam with Sid.
Oh, look at the gap.
Oh, the DRS.
0.001.
It was
dead
so close. But he is gaining. Nico is getting himself up there. He wants that pole position.
That's a prove a point. I think his point's already proven. Within
Look
11
at that.
laps.
Look at that. He's broke it. He just needs to keep it together.
Could we see a move into turn 1?
I really hope so. Oh, into the pits goes Grellis.
Oh, that's weak. Grellis, that's weak. Come on.
You sure?
Okay.
I wonder if that was the strat all along. It'll be interesting to see the tyres he goes on.
Gotta be hards.
Mediums.
Actually, no, it could be mediums. It could be mediums.
It is the medium
Will
tyre.
Nico stay out and go hards, or will he come in for softs? I think he has to come in for the hards.
We have
Is that duplicate?
Connor in the pits. And that will be the medium tyre for Connor. Pipe Tech. Oh, and Folawe. I'm going to call you Fol. For short.
Oh, Nico a bit switchy on the back end of Lesmos, so I think he's pushing. And what could be his in lap now?
That's a bad camera. I hate that camera.
What camera?
It puts it on the side of the car and you can't see anything.
Oh yeah.
Pipe Tech fighting it back with the reserve driver in the Mercedes. Gets it with the DRS, and the Haas of Grellis is following through. Can he get the double into Ascari? He's going for it. Oh, there's contact with the Ferrari, and he's just a little bit wide. But he's not lost too much time as he's still lurking behind.
Could be bad. I think Nico probably should have come in that lap if he wants to stay ahead.
Oh, he's still trying to go for the double move. Think he can make it. He is going to make it stick in Parabolica.
Sid's come in while we've been watching that.
The reserve driver's going to the pits of Paul. Grellis has the DRS. He needs it to gap the Ferrari. This is huge. He needed that. He didn't want to lose any time. Stuck behind the two drivers.
Grellis has forward quite a large gap on Sid, so I wonder where Nico's going to end up in all of this. Maybe he's going to go softs at the end.
Grellis did really well not to absolutely drop the car in Ascari then when he made contact with the Ferrari. Nico, I wonder if he's going to box. That will be the question.
To crash out like that, that would be brutal. That would have been awful to watch.
Destructor. Oh, that looks like there's contact between Destructor.
Safety car.
That's huge for Nico.
In the mud.
That is absolutely huge for Nico.
He's dropped it at Parabolica in the Aston. It's Rising plugging and a lap down here.
Oh, there's a car off the track. It's the Aston. That was the Alfa Romeo of Sebi. Did give the place back, but went really deep on the brakes. I think there might have been an accident between Sebi and Destructor.
Nico is in onto the hards, and he is going to come out in the lead of this race. Wow.
Tia laid onto the mediums. It's only 13 laps.
Okay, so while the safety cars are, I'm going to go for a quick loo break on third.
Looks like it's just me and the chat. Nico scoring big time with the SC, and you know it. What a debut race for Nico in the Alfa Romeo. This is absolutely huge. Grellis up behind him. Nico has the lap advantage. Does have the tyre advantage. You're absolutely right. It is his to lose. It's a good time to take a look at everybody's tyres to see before we restart. Everybody is into the pits or has been into the pits within the last 2 laps. Very interesting spread. We have B Summers and Pipe Tech risking it on the softs. That's a hefty stint to do on softs, my friend. I think medium would be the tyre of choice if you can use them. If you didn't start on them, if you started on the hards, mediums would be the tyre of choice for me. Shout out your predictions. How do you feel like this race is going to end? In a matter of seconds, it's changed. The dynamic has flipped on its head. Grelis was looking good for the win. The safety car has kept Nico in the front. Elite smells another safety car on the way. I'm not gonna allow it. Yep, Hilly agrees. Leeds will be the best tyre, 100%. Deathstorm words, lol. Correcting you, Elite. Are you gonna stand for that? You're gonna get some beef going in the chat. While we're sat here bored waiting for the safety car to end. R-Frame says another safety car. I think the Williams is in the best spot here. The Williams with tier lead. He's on the fresher mediums. That is a good shout.
Something happened. How's Grace P2?
So, everybody else has boxed. Everybody has boxed. Bart, Grelis, and Havoc. Piney Penguin, the reserve fall, Sirotkin, Real Astronomic boxed a lot before. But
Right.
I've been asking out for predictions in the chat. Apologies. I think I agree with the Williams being in the best position because he has the fresher mediums and yeah, Grelis and Nico are gonna go at it. Absolutely at it now off the restart.
I hope they do.
If TLA can just stay out of trouble, it could be a through goes TLA moment.
I mean, it's all happening in the EU4 tonight. I'm telling you, this is the best tier to come and watch. If you don't have anything to do on a Monday night, it can be quite boring, so get yourself in the Discord, get involved if you want to. Or if not, just drop a follow, come and join us every Monday at 9 PM, and maybe you'll like it so much you'll watch the other God knows how many races that we have to show you this week.
Well then again, even if you aren't racing and you just want to enjoy watching, join the Discord. There are events, social races, drivers' streams. You never know what you could discover in the community. You could be helped with setups, race strategies, anything. We're a friendly community, everybody is welcome. All paces are considered. Just put in a pace test and see where you end up. That's if you do want to race. If not, still join the community. Why not?
Destructo.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there, but it really isn't going well for Destructo.
No, it hasn't got damage.
I should expect the safety car in this lap, so... Everybody just needs to keep it clean and tidy off the restart. No funky business. B Summers got brake checked, says Robstar. Oh, and that's give Destructo. Well, another one for Deathstorm. Another one for the stewards. Safety car will be in this lot.
I might as well have said carnage will ensue this lap. We have 10 laps to go. Right, 11.
Gridlock will continue into turn 1.
Get your helmets on, boys. It's time to fight. Let's see what Nico can do. I hope he does a fair and honest restart and a good fight with Grelis and maybe a tier lane. X427 Sid. Oh, he's gone early.
He's gone. That's it. Yeah. He's a second ahead. Wow.
Oh, I tried that in Bahrain, going really, really early, and I came out the final corner, got throttle limited, and nearly killed everyone.
Oh, look at that. Keep it clean, everyone. Keep it clean. It's yellow flags. Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Oh, there's a Ferrari and a Haas taking each other out. Piney Penguin and Pipe Tech.
That's some ghost in there.
Yeah.
3 wide.
There's some stragglers. X427 and Tierlade side by side around the Cabo Grande. They leave each other space. Hopefully it's not someone ends up in the gravel at the moment. Oh, here comes.
Look at that.
Sid.
Here comes Sid.
Get involved. Sticks himself in between them. Put himself there. Grelis and Nico breaking away a little bit. Tierlade scrapping for third. This is the final place on the podium. Sygate have a kind of involved, but Sygate does have a penalty.
Tierlade just holding on.
Best league in the world, this one.
Oh, look at that. I love those angles, those apex angles.
Monza offers some amazing cameras to be showing you this race with.
Go on, Sid. Sid might be going for it on the outside. That's a risky manoeuvre. I don't know if you can make that one stick. Tierlade later on the brakes. Could see the Ferrari.
Cuts off X427 from getting any sort of advantage because of his line through turn 1.
Absolutely,
but he has
closed the door on
compromised
that.
himself. Yep, he's compromised himself to Tierlade, so hopefully he can get that gap back in the second sector.
I think we just saw a change of Mercedes. Yeah,
Okay,
Connor's a bit all over the place there.
Oh, I don't think DRS is yet. It'll be active next lap, will it?
Pipe Tech going for the move on Cherokee. No, he's just having a look. Putting the pressure on. Has got a purple second sector. Pipe Tech is making that Ferrari move.
He is on the softs, so he might have a bit of a problem with tyre wear towards the end of the race, as compared to our soft and our hard and medium runners. Piney Penguin takes a position from Sedi. DRS is enabled with Grelis setting the fastest lap. 6/10 between the debutant and the championship contender in this race.
These Summers takes the fastest lap.
Not a surprise, he probably has some insane DRS at the moment, and some slipstream at the moment.
Oh, so the Pipe Tech might have had a bit of a shunt there with Sirotkin. Destructor dropping places.
X427 is on the back of Sid. He's mounting that rear wing nearly. Sidegate is on the back of X427. No, into the first. Let's make it be side by side. No, it's not. He backed out just before the camera cut. Exit now. Going to be close. Sidegate's going to have the slipstream as well as the DRS, where X427 is just going to have DRS.
Sygate going for it. Oh, and a stab in contact. Oh, that's another one for the stewards. Oh, the Mercedes got all squirrely. Oh, he's managed to keep it together. That was a lunge indeed. Off to the stewards you go.
Grelis catching. Grelis is to the outside after setting the fastest lap. Takes the lead of the race on older mediums compared to Nico, who I wonder what his ERS is like.
Mercedes are battling each other. Oh. I think that was a tactical swap into turn 1. It would go in Connor's favour as he is the full-time driver. Shirotkin though is lurking behind. Staying fairly close, waiting to make a move and gain those positions. He was faster in previous laps.
I'll tell you who's waiting to make a move. It's Nico. Just quite tactically, he stays out of the slipstream on the way to Ascari. Shows his racecraft, not wanting to gain too much as to compromise himself as on the exit, or to have to force a move early before the run to turn 1. There's a yellow flag at Ascari for Sirotkin.
Nico had a bit of a snap there and lost a tiny amount of time. Might have to use some battery to catch that back up. Does have the DRS, but I'm not seeing an open rear wing.
Relis was burning all the way down that straight. He was flashing on the entrance to turn 1. Not sure about Nico though.
Shirotkin disqualified. That could have been a spin and got himself in a bad position, and he's been disqualified. I myself know that all too well. That has happened to me far too many times. That is so unfortunate. I know what's happened there. There could have been a contact, or he's spun out and he's been trying to turn himself around, and it's the game itself has given him a disqualification.
Grelis has lost his front.
Oh no, Grelis is out!
He's out with the race!
Oh, we just caught the ending of that. He's just spun in at the wall. It's a virtual safety car.
I clipped it. I got it. I got the whole thing. Oh no.
Oh.
Please, I need to look at this clip. I need to look at this clip.
Me and Brooksy never battle each other on too far up the field. No, we don't battle each other anymore, Elite. You started to absolutely sweat the game, and me, I have a personal life. I love you.
Is that a full safety car? I've quickly gone to look at this clip.
We have gone to full safety car. We have gone to full safety car conditions. It's not surprising. Grelis was in the middle of the track. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Was that contact?
I've got the clip. So it's on the exit to Lesmo 2. Rides the curb. He loses the rear, catches it, but puts himself in the wall catching it, and then spins after already catching it and losing his front wing.
Another
like a 3-piece incident.
Let's look at these tyres. It should be softs to the end, but D Summers is risking it and Pipe Tech is risking it. They have stayed out. What are you doing? Real Ashton Army. He has stayed out.
If you're at the back, just go and send it. This is basically an oval. Just do it. It's okay.
Yeah, okay. Unless... if you feel like you can go 5 more laps, well, it'd be... I'd say we're going to get 3 laps of racing when the safety car goes in.
Yeah, I mean, if you do open lobbies, you are primed for this. You know what to do.
Matty's loving it. Matty loves that they've stayed out. He loves that the carnage is coming.
The scenes. He's done it for the boys, he's done it for the crew, he's done it for the stream. They're terrible for Grelis. So
Framey's saying it might be a play with 3 laps. I think so. Unless those cars at the back catch this lap, then I potentially see we might have 4 laps of racing here. Maybe 4. Tia lost out massively. Tia Lade really did. We are going well. Currently 34 viewers watching the stream right now. Thank you all for viewing.
That means we could, if you really, really wanted to, have a plus 34 followers right this second. Maybe I think your others probably already followed, so something like that. But do drop a follow if you do want to see races like to bring you. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 races a week? 7 races a week for you to be watching. Thank you, Griffin. Legend, mate.
Yeah, thank you for the
Appreciate the
follow.
follow.
That's it. You're all watching. Follow.
That's a man that
It
loves
makes
racing
a
there.
difference.
Griffin
laps,
97 is a
Destorm says
man that
4
loves
laps.
his racing. I gave up after being brake tested on lap 1. Yeah, just report it, Charlie, and we'll get, you know, people will stop doing stuff like that. They'll be more mindful if you report it.
This is why
Hope
we're
to be
here,
the guy
Hilly.
that bumps it.
Absolute guaranteed carnage. Deathstorm, are you ready for the
Oh.
reports, my friend?
Are you guys ready to witness carnage with us in EU4 for the 5th time?
We're making him older just by saying it. Griffin races EU3.
Oh, are you new, Griffin? Are you a new driver?
If I'm not mistaken, Matty, that's your tier. Safety car is in this lap. It will be 4 laps of racing. Has the strategy call played off for the front two who didn't box? Real Ashton Army also hasn't boxed and he's in P6. That's not going to be good. Pipe Tech generating all that temperature. Needs to get a very, very good drop. Very good drop off the line.
He needs to drop it like it's hot right now. See if he can take a book out of Nico's book, drop it early, and he has not yet. Maybe more aware of the slipstream. He's got
And away we go. Pipe Tech has gone. It's almost a 7-10 gap. Nico, brilliant start. As expected, but we're coming down into turn 1. Is it going to be chaos? He's done a switch to the inside. Oh. No, slight contact with the Ferrari, but are we going well?
That could be the race-winning move, and I suspect it might be. Sid's into 3rd. Sid is within winning this race. Net P2, I'd assume.
Is this a Sid masterclass? Could Sid get himself back in here yet? We see moves being made. Real Ashton Army straight to the back of the grid. Those old mediums definitely didn't work as expected. See moves being made down in for DMS Racing. So I think something has happened because DMS Racing has got himself all the way up into P11. That was very, very slow coming through one of the corners, and DMS has capitalised massively. As we go back to the front, coming down onto the pit straight. Nico going for it through Parabolica, gets the exit.
But you know what? That's a good place for Sid to be poised to make a move for the lead of this race. I think he's saving his ERS.
Oh, Nico's saving. Pipe Tech could be draining.
Sid has decided not to make a move on Pipe Tech.
Oh, that's a Ferrari round wide, and Tia Lady's off, I believe, and he's losing all the positions, dropped all the way back. Disaster for Tia Lady.
Sid has made an interesting decision not to.
427 going for it on the Alfa Romeo. Sebi could have opened it up a Cygate to the inside. Goes Cygate. Oh, the Alfa Romeo dropping 2 positions in 2 corners. It's all happening here as Sid gets a move done on Pipe Tech.
Yeah, he's been held back in something terrible here. 2 seconds now the gap to the lead. A lead that he could have been in contention for, but unfortunately, Pipe Tech's gamble to stay out on the soft and safety car, which has paid off for him, has left Sid hanging out to dry a little bit.
Pipe Tech now needs to absolutely push. D Summers up into P4 with the same strategy as Pipe Tech, I believe. He didn't box, stayed out on the old tyres, and that is a good strategy indeed. It's going to get him a podium at this rate. Sid now. Wow. Sid is 2.2 away from Nico with 2 laps remaining. He has to drop a second a lap.
Had a mistake as well.
Oh, yes. No, he's lost so much time, and this has brought Pipe Tech straight back into the DRS.
On Pipe Tech, I'm not even interested in getting this position until lap 27. I'm staying behind until the back's straight, and I'm dumping my entire battery on that.
All eyes could be on Pipe Tech here, fighting it for P2 with the win strat staying out on the old softs. Oh no, he's just, I think Sid's draining to try and get that DRS broken.
I think he's done it. Yeah, he's done it. So now that the DRS is broken, I do think that unless Pipe Tech has got some serious battery saved up,
Could see a move for P4 here. It's 427. Getting very close to D Summers. D Summers is on the older tyres. Sygate picks up a 3 seconds.
It's another one.
It's all going off now in these final stages of this race.
1 lap to go.
Sid is just too far back now to reclaim the lead, which means Nico, on his debut, will win in EU4, provided he doesn't make a mistake.
We've already seen an unforced error from the leader in this race. X427 to the inside, I think. Sorry, in the background.
No.
D Summers maintains the lead, though. I mean, in that battle anyway.
D Summers fighting very hard to stay in P4. The strategy is going to score him some good points here. Destructo battling it out with the Mercedes, the reserve driver of Paul.
X427 to the inside of the Sector 2 chicane with tail leaders retired. But X427 does eventually take that position at the cost of DRS. He does have no ERS either. So with DRS and ERS, is D Summers going to be able to get this back on the straight? Soon find out on the way to Ascari.
This is huge in terms for Ferrari points. Absolutely massive.
Very good result on the way here if they can maintain this. He knows that X427 doesn't have any ARS on the Parabolica.
Oh, Destructo going for it again with the Mercedes as we're on board. With Nico coming across the line on his debut race, takes the victory.
It's a little
wow.
Across the line. What a statement here that is. Sid comes home in P2. Pipe Tech and X427 with a nice haul of points for them.
Destructo got the move on the Ferrari through Parabolica.
Oh, X427's in 9th position on a penalty that he didn't deserve. Oh, a 10. What penalty is he just... What has he just got?
Wow, Destructo managing to fight back up into P5.
What has just happened to X427?
Pipe Tech with an absolute masterclass strategy. Got his podium, I believe.
Deserved podium there.
Let's take a look at this finishing order. Absolutely insane race. Crazy start. Crazy finish. A lot of action in the last 2 laps. Well done. Hats off to you lads. Had a pit penalty. 427 had a pit penalty. Nico, driver of the day. We have a vote for Nico as driver of the day as we take a look at the finishing order. Nico taking victory and fastest lap. That is a steaming 26 points. Sid on the podium gets P2. Pipe Tech with a masterclass strategy, staying out on the hardest, on the older softs, apologies. Gets the P3 final podium position. D Summers in P4, Destructo P5. Manages to get some decent points back after what has been a terrible race, been caught in incidents left, right and centre. We are Paul in P6.
Interviews.
Yep.
Sorry, go on. Go on. Were you doing the grid?
Yep, Paul in P6, Harvard Connor in P7, Sygate in P8, Sebi in P9, 47 in P10, which will make you top 10. You have Pioneer Penguin in 11, DMS Racing in 12, Real Western Army, Tia Lid, Rising Claw, Grellis, Dougie, Charlie, Brother Adam, and Shirokin. So, what were you saying about interviews?
I was going to say, would you like me to get this unforced error from Grellis into the Discord so you can show it to everyone who was watching and unfortunately missed it, unlike me, and you can stick it on the stream for a moment. Is that possible, or would you not be able to do it?
What would you like me to put on the screen? I can Oh no, I couldn't do a clip.
No, okay, that's fine.
We are on with the interview, so let's get these people in. Just bear with me, people, while I get the invitation sent out. Nico, Sid, and right. Invitations are on the way for the interviews for the podium sitters.
I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I've just got to run downstairs to make sure something's
That's
okay.
no worries indeed. As we wait here to see, we have one person in, which is Sid. As we wait to see who else makes an arrival.
Hello.
Hello, who do we have here? We have piped up. We have everybody in. So, Nico, we will start with you here in the interview. We are comms booth. You won on your debut race, your first race in the EU4. Do you want to talk us through it? How are you feeling right now?
The quality was not so good actually. I don't know why. My times were really bad, but the race actually paid off. I had a really good setup for the race. I feel great about the race. It's sad Grealish lost the car at the end there, and there was a safety car. But at the end of the day, that's a win for me. Second race in the league for me. I liked it actually.
So, well, first race, first victory. Are you looking forward to the next race?
Yeah, obviously.
Certainly sets a high expectation for what you're, what kind of driver you are. You were very fast. You got on your strategy. You played it out to perfection, very clean. I don't think you picked up any penalties either, was it? No warnings.
Yeah, no warnings. Yeah.
Yeah, very clean, very tidy. It's a very good race. Tom isn't here, but I would ask it to see if he has any comments. But is there anything you would like to say? Do you have a strategy into the race, or is it just trying to go in and do the best race you can?
I was just trying to do the best times I could, but the safety car actually helped me at the end because
Yeah,
I was with a hard compound.
yeah,
So that was a bit lucky. At the first, I thought it was a virtual safety car, not an actual safety car, and I thought that was the end for me because the
yeah,
guys behind me were with mediums and softs, so I would have lost the P1 for sure.
yeah. I
I
think it
was a
was
bit lucky.
that was when Grealish died, and something happened. We didn't get the entire view of what happened, but he hit the wall, lost his wing, spun again, and hit the wall, and lost his front left wheel.
Yeah, he
It
was
was
trying to get out of my
VSC.
DRS.
Yeah, it was a VSC to full SC. So
Yeah.
I think that's what happened there. But other than
Grills
that,
had
mate,
a very good pace at the race. Very good pace.
yeah, Grealish seems to be one of the quickest so far with what he's been putting in. We've had some good races so far. Sid as well is upcoming, a driver that's been putting in some really decent times and a consistent effort. But again, congratulations on your victory, mate, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Moving on to P2, Sid, my boy,
Hello.
on the podium.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that one?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good recovery
Give it.
from turn one. Obviously, I was three wide and had to back out.
Did you get caught
I
up in all
mean,
that?
I got hit from behind, but good recovery though.
Yeah, no, it was a good recovery drive back up into P2. It's good points on the podium.
Yeah.
Do you have a strategy going into the race?
Well, I was originally going to run medium to hards, but I think the first safety car kind of messed me up a bit because I boxed the lap before because my mediums were destroyed.
Yeah. Well, no, it was a good race on your part. Good getting yourself back into it. You got us quite a lot of action there. We saw quite a good few overtakes from yourself.
Yeah.
I just have a question for you, Sid. I saw when Nico had overtaken the Ferrari after the final safety car, there was a moment where you could have overtaken at the same time, but chose not to. I was wondering why that was.
Because well, from my perspective, I couldn't. Nico was too far ahead, so I couldn't obviously go for the dive bomb, and I didn't want to cause a big incident and yeah, get a penalty. So I had to back
Fair
out.
enough.
But he drove a good drive. You know, it was just Hot Tech held me up a
Uncatchable.
little bit in the end, but
Mhm.
yeah, it was uncatchable.
Yeah,
He's a quick driver.
very.
I've got nothing to add with Sid, unless there's anything else you want to say.
Not from me.
All right, well, congratulations for getting P2, mate. Second podium setter. Good race,
Yeah,
man.
cheers.
See you next week.
Yeah. Next week.
Pipe Tech with the masterclass strategy, staying out on the U sauce, managed to get your way back up to that last podium position. His mic is muted. I wonder if he's there.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows that.
Pipe Tech, you're on the podium.
Come and celebrate, my friend. Come on.
Don't know, might be having a bit of a mic issue though.
Yeah, maybe.
Join us.
Give it 30 more seconds, I think.
Yeah. Pipe Tech, hello. It's like when you're on a
Might be having some trouble.
It's like we're a radio host and you try and ring the person who's just won £500 and they don't answer the phone.
Just got a podium, mate. Come on. I wonder if he's got one before. Has he?
Not entirely sure. He's not typing in the chat, is he? And we're missing it.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
So maybe.
I think we'll just have to
Oh, and he's gone.
call that one.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to speak. I don't know. That's okay though.
Oh well, it was a good
Right
race
then.
on his part. He had a very good strategy, masterclass strategy. Managed to pull himself back up to the podium position. It was 8 laps used when the safety car came out. So that was some stint on those softs. That is impressive.
Very, very impressive. What a race. What a night in EU4 once again.
Definitely. But thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next week. Your next race will be tomorrow with EU3, and then
And AM3.
AM3, our boys across the pond. But for now, that will be it for tonight, and tomorrow is EU3.